Number 8, Landon Ortiz. Number 9, Ty Collins. Number 10, Jason Holthouse. Number 13, Xavier McPhee. Number 14, Morgan Bunch. Number 17, Cooper Thomas. Number 19, Makai Durrett. And here's the Twins starting lineup. Their leadoff hitter is the
Hello and welcome to coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championships here at Harry and David Field here in Medford, Oregon. The Road Credit Union Medford Mustangs are your host for the 8-team field here in Southern Oregon. Coverage is being provided to you by Table Rock Sports. I am Joseph Brett alongside my cameraman this evening, Mikkel, coming to you live here from Harry and David Field. Our Road Credit Union pregame show is next, where we will cover tournament matchups, preview our upcoming game. Your executive producer for tonight's event is Joe Brett. We'll take our first break, and we'll be right back. Right after this, we'll talk about this matchup between Idaho and Washington, get you your starting lineups, see how these two teams got here, and we'll preview what's coming up later this evening and looking forward to tomorrow as well. Back with the Road Credit Union pregame show right after this, and a word from Road Credit Union and Bill's Glass.
At Road Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here on Table Rock Sports, coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Harry and David Field in Medford, Oregon. Your host team this year is the Medford Mustangs. They will be playing later this evening at 8:15. Right now, we bring you Idaho taking on Washington. Lewiston, Idaho, getting here by way of taking down your Oregon State champions, the Tiger Barbers, yesterday in a 2-0 ball game.
Number 16, Brandon Sullivan.
Lewis and Clark is coached by head coach Micah Brown. They have won their first state title since 2017 to get here today. Their head coach is Micah Brown, who is a graduate from here in the Medford area, graduated from North Medford High School, playing for one of the Mustangs coaches, longtime North Medford coach Brett Wolf. He attended and played collegiately at Lewis and Clark and was drafted by the Marlins in 2017. They got here by way of defeating Idaho Prime 8-6. They defeated Middleton 9-4. They defeated the Twin Falls Cowboys 10-6 and then lost to the Bandits 7-6. They were able to defeat them, though, in Game 2 of the championship match in a 2-1 victory. And that brought them here to Medford, Oregon, to this regional tournament. They will be playing Washington, Kennewick 25-10 in their regular season. They got here by way of beating Kenai, Alaska, yesterday. A final of 13-3. Kennewick is coached by Charlie DeWitt and assisted by J.J. Hancock and Ryan Sullivan. We have a coaches meeting at home plate, and then we'll be set and ready to get underway here at Harry and David Field with Lewis and Clark and Kennewick, Washington. A beautiful day here in the Rogue Valley for baseball. A hot one, though. Temperature still sitting at 105 degrees currently. The smoke came in this morning but rolled out, and then a recent fire start to our southeast or southwest a little bit near the Applegate Valley is bringing the smoke back into the valley, but it's not too heavy. They've managed to keep the fire at bay pretty well, so not a whole lot of smoke is coming back into the Medford area from that. So pretty clear skies here this afternoon. Just a bit of heat that we are dealing with for this matchup and pretty much for the remainder of this tournament. It's supposed to be about 105 tomorrow as well, 99 after that, 97 after that. So the heat about as hot as it can get here in the Medford, Oregon area for the start of this tournament, as Washington takes the field. The Titans of Kennewick will be your home team this afternoon. That means Lewiston will be sticks to start the ball game. Your starting pitcher for Washington this afternoon will be Sam Crowther, right-handed pitcher. He is a junior. Sam Crowther. Started 2 games in the state tournament for the Titans. Through 9 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts, picking up the win in both ball games for this Titans baseball team. Guy Crisell leading things off for Idaho here in the ball game. It'll be Crisell, Casey, Els, Robbins, Green, Hall, Henson, Peterson, and Bonebreak. 1 through 9. A 1-1 count to Crisell. And that pitch from Crowther in for a strike. He's ahead 1-2. Foul ball here. Sent into the parking lot. Hopper back up the middle for Crisell. He will be standing on first base with a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the 2-hitter, Jackson Casey. Crisselt on over at first. He'll be your shortstop today for Idaho. Casey is your second baseman. First pitch outside for a ball from Crowther. Crowther checking on Crisselt over at first. Here's a bunt, pulled back, runner goes. He's going to be safe. A steal for Crisselt. And the leadoff batter is aboard and in scoring position now for Idaho. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman. Reese McClure scoops it up and throws it on over to Chase Taylor for the first out of the ball game. Advancing on over to third base will be Crisselt. Defensively for the Tri-City Titans, it's Matson out in left, Kelly in center, Doty is in right, Driver is at third, Teagle is at short, McClure at second, Taylor at first. A sacrifice fly to center field. Kelly makes the grab. Ellis with the RBI puts Idaho on the board, and they have an early 1-0 lead. Crowther on the mound, pitching for the Titans behind the plate this afternoon is Braden Sullivan. Now at the plate will be Cal Robbins, third baseman for this Idaho baseball team. Crowther comes set, delivers the 1-0 outside, and Robbins is quickly ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. Two one. Crowther delivers high. And way ahead now is Robbins. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed by Robbins. Runs the count full now, 3-2. Win this afternoon as per usual at Harry and David Field, blowing in out of left field, back across to the right a little bit, shifting in towards home plate. And a called strike 3 on the payoff pitch for Crowther. And that'll do it for the top half of the first inning here at Harry and David Field for this ball game between Washington and Idaho. The Twins strike first. They score 1 on 1 hit and no Washington errors. They leave no runners stranded as we head to the bottom half of the first. It's Idaho 1, Washington 0. You're listening to coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Harry and David Fields in Medford, Oregon. Back right after this and a word from Sports Ground and Dutch Bros.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back on Table Rock Sports coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Tournament here on Table Rock Sports. The Washington Titans coming to the plate here for the first time in the ball game. Idaho was able to put up one run in the first on a sacrifice fly by Cody Ellis to center field. Leadoff hitter Guy Criselt was able to score on that. Here's a hard hit ball out in the left field. Underneath it is Hall, and he's going to make the grab. And the leadoff batter is retired here in the bottom of the first. Looking at the Idaho team defensively, Hall is out in left, Green in center, Els is in right, Robbins at third, Criselt is at short, Casey at second, Peterson at first. Bumbrake is behind the plate, and your starting pitcher for Idaho is Carson Henson. Henson pitching in his state tournament had 2 games, started 1, 10 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 2 strikeouts, picked up 2 wins. And the Idaho State Tournament, he has a 1-2 count now to Matson, working out of the windup here with nobody on. So 2 different styles of pitchers in this one. Crowther for Washington with nobody on is working out of the stretch. Henson working out of the windup. Here's a ground ball scooped up by Casey. Throw over to Peterson in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Titans. That'll bring to the plate the 3-hitter and your first baseman, Chase Taylor. And Taylor swinging at the first pitch. Drives one through the 5-6 hole out into left field. And has himself a 2-out single.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 8, Kason Allen.
Your designated hitter now, Kason Allen. Left-handed batter, steps into the batter's box. Throw over to first from Henson. Taylor able to get back in plenty of time. Has a decent little lead over there. Got some active feet. And Allen will take outside. Throw over again to first. Taylor once again back in safely. Back-to-back pitches up and away for Henson. He quickly falls behind 2-0. That one catching the outer third part of the plate. Makes it a 2-1 count. Allen swinging through that one, evens things up 2-2. The 2-2, back up the middle, taken by Henson. He'll flip it over to first, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. Washington will leave one runner stranded, and we'll head to the top half of the second inning. 5, 6, 7 coming to the plate. It will be Green, Hall, and Henson for Idaho when we return. You're listening to coverage of the 2026 regional tournament here on Tibble Rock Sports. Back after a word from the Know Your Role campaign and John L. Scott.
It's game time, and there's only one thing that makes it all possible: refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents,
community members,
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Back on Tibble Rock Sports, top of the second inning, 5, 6, 7 coming to the plate for Idaho. Tucker Green, the right-handed batter, steps into the batter's box. He'll take outside for ball one. Crowther delivers, and Green drives one out into right field. Doty getting there in time, manages to hold it to a single, and the leadoff batter here in the second is aboard for Idaho.
Number 16, Sam Hall.
Your sixth hitter, Sam Hall, playing left field today. Comes to the plate. And a swing and a miss at the first offering from Crowther. The 1-1. That'll be down and away for a ball. Makes it a 2-1 count. Runner at first is Green. The 2-1 to Hall. Time is called. Hall will step out of the batter's box and reset. And he'll foul off the 2-1 offering. And even the count up 2-2. A 2-2. A hopper down the third baseline will get foul. I'll keep the at-bat alive for Hall. Go through now. 22 pitches through one complete inning of work. Comes set and delivers the 2-2 outside, and it gets away from the catcher, Sullivan. Runs the count full, and the leadoff batter here in the second, Green, will advance into scoring position. Back-to-back innings that Idaho has had the leadoff batter into scoring position. They were able to take that in the first and hit a ground ball and a sac fly to score him. Here's going to be a high pop fly out into center field. Kelly coming in and making chase. Calls off Dallas Dodry in right. Makes the grab. That'll keep Green on over at second base.
Twins pitcher, number 15, Carson Henson.
And your pitcher, Carson Henson, comes to the plate. Idaho with no designated hitter in the lineup. And Henson will take for strike one. The 0-1 popped up. It's going to get out of play into the home team's bullpen. Oh, and 2, and Henson will take high for ball 1. Count runs 1-2 now. Idaho trying to score the leadoff batter in back-to-back innings as Green is on over at second. Henson keeping the at-bat alive there with a foul ball into the backstop. And the 1-2 outside evens things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Carson Henson, just a sophomore. The 2-2 swung on, ground ball. It'll be taken by the shortstop. Tough play over there. Throw to first in time. That gets Henson, and 2 down. Green advancing on over to third base.
Number 1, Grady Peterson.
Swing at the first pitch here is Peterson. It's out into left field. Matson underneath it makes the grab. Idaho will leave one runner stranded. They maintain a 1-0 lead as we head now to the bottom of the second inning. Due up will be 5, 6, 7 for Washington. It'll be driver McClure and Sullivan when we return. Back right after this. And a word from State Farm and Twin Creeks Retirement.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
Back on Table Rock Sports with coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Harry and David Field in Medford, Oregon. Washington comes to the plate. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Titans. Dominic Driver leading things off. Driver, a senior third baseman. Drives this one down the left field line. It gets down in fair territory. He's rounding, heading for second. Throw cut off by the shortstop, Crisselt. And he has a leadoff double.
Hitting sixth, second baseman, number 2, Reese McClure.
Reese McClure now pops one up, making chase here is Peterson and Casey. They almost collide. Ball will drop in foul territory. Oh, 1 now to McClure. Sullivan on deck. Pitch 16 there for Henson. Delivers the 0-1, and it's a called strike. And McClure quickly behind. 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, taken by Crisselt. He'll get the out at first. Washington advancing. Driver over to third base. Now Solomon coming up. His job, just bring that runner home any way it takes. Pop fly into the outfield. Something through the infield. Won't matter. Just make sure to get him home. Tie this ball game up. And the ground ball back up the middle. That'll be an RBI single for Sullivan as Driver comes home. And that'll tie things up at 1. So the second baseman, Jackson Casey, has been playing up the middle quite a bit. Shifted over there on that at bat towards first base. And Sullivan takes it back up the middle. Idaho leaving a pretty decent hole in between first and second. There's a hard hit ball to third. And Idaho will get the 5-4-3 double play. And that'll end the inning. The Titans leave one runner stranded. They score 1 on 2 hits. It's a 1-1 ball game when we return. Top of the third coming your way. 9-1-2 bone break. Crisselt and Casey coming to the plate. You're listening on TableRockSports.net. Back after a word from Sherm's Thunderbird and Avista Utilities.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back on Table Rock Sports, top of the third inning, as Idaho comes to the plate. Their 9-hitter, Peyton Bonebreak at the plate. Takes first pitch for a ball. Bonebreak will pop this one up. Taylor, the first baseman, near the Washington dugout, makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 7, Guy Crisselt.
Guy Crisselt now. The leadoff hitter for Idaho coming to the plate. 1 for 1 in the ball game. Had a base hit in the top of the first inning to lead off the ball game. Idaho was then able to score him. Takes first pitch ball. And then inside for a strike. The 1-1 swing and a miss. And he'll take outside to even the count. So Crisselt with a single and a stolen base and a run scored. Pops this one up, and it's going to get over the top of the net and out of play. Crowther delivers the 2-2. Outside, and it runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now for Cassell. That was pitch number 40 in the ball game for Crowther. Idaho doing a good job of working the pitch count here in the ball game. And another one going to get foul. Another payoff pitch here for Crowther. And it's a ball up the middle. Taken by Teagle. Throw gets by the first baseman, and Cassell into second on the air.
Second baseman, number 2, Jackson Casey.
Casey now at the plate. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cassell credited with the infield single. The throwing error credited to Teagle. And in back-to-back at-bats, Cassell is into scoring position. 0-2 now for Jackson Casey, sophomore. Cassell bouncing around over there at second. Here's the pitch, ground ball to the second baseman, McClure. Casey will be put out at first. Cassell will advance to third. 2 away. And your right fielder, Cody Els, will come to the plate. Els grounded out to McClure at second base, his first appearance. And this time he gets it by McClure out into right field. And Cassell will score for the second time in the ball game to give Idaho the 2-1 lead.
Third baseman, number 20, Cal Robbins.
Cal Robbins now. The third baseman will step into the batter's box. And swinging at the first offer and drives it into left through the 5-6 hole. And with 2 outs, Idaho with runners on first and second. That'll bring to the plate center fielder Tucker Green. Green took his first plate appearance in the second inning, had a single. Out into right field. It's Robbins at first, L's at second. And Green, ground ball to the shortstop. They'll put out Robbins at second base, and that'll do it for the top of the third. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Idaho tacks on another. They got the 2-1 lead. They leave 2 runners stranded. And we'll head to the bottom of the inning. Crowther now up to 50 in the ball game. Fans, our sponsors, make it possible for us to bring you our sports coverage here on Table Rock Sports. I'd like to thank General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. And coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional Tournament is brought to you by Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. And our legend sponsors, Valley Immediate Care and the Cow Creek Band of Umpqua Tribe of Indians. Bottom of the third inning coming your way. It'll be Hall, Henson, and Peterson. Or excuse me. It'll be 9-1-2. So Kelly, Teagle, and Matson. As Kelly takes high for ball 1. His first plate appearance of the ball game here in the third. Three and 0 to Kelly is in there for a strike. On pitch number 25 for Henson. Ground ball to Chris Selt. Kelly will be put out at first. And we got one away here in the bottom of the third inning.
Shortstop, number 21, Trace Teagle.
Teagle pops one up into left field. Underneath it is Hall. He makes the grab, and there's two quick outs here in the third for Washington.
Left fielder, number 6, Brady Matson.
Matson takes there, evens the count up 1-1. The 1-1 breaking ball gonna miss outside. Runs the count 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 swung on and driven out into right field. It'll be a 2-out single for Brady Matson.
First baseman, number 3, Chase Taylor.
The 3-hitter and first baseman, senior for Washington. Chase Taylor. At the plate. Had himself a single into left field. His first time around. Throw over. Matson back safely. Check swing, foul ball. Goes off of the bat of Taylor, and that'll run the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 away, runner on first. And the 0-2 is high for a ball. The 1-2 to Taylor. Henson delivers inside and evens the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And 3 straight balls now, and the count is full. The payoff pitch. Swung on and driven foul down the third baseline. Checking on Matson again. Easily back in safely over at first base. And again, Taylor will see another 3-2 pitch from Henson. This time over the top of him. He ducks down. And Henson, after getting ahead of Taylor there 0-2, walks him to put runners on first and second with 2 away. The junior DH Kason Allen now at the plate. Stands in there with that open stance. And will take up and away for ball 1. Allen drives one out into right field. Back at the warning track is Els, and he makes the grab. And that'll do it here in the 3rd inning for Washington. They'll leave 2 runners stranded. And we'll head to the top of the 4th inning. It's 2-1 Idaho on top of Washington. You're listening to coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championships here on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this and a word from Lithia Superstore.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Back on Table Rock Sports. Top of the fourth inning, Idaho with the 2-1 lead. Come to the plate with Hall. Flew out to right field his first time up. Flies out to center field here. Kelly makes the grab for the first out of the inning. And now Carson Henson, sophomore pitcher. Wheeling and dealing on the mound today, comes to the plate. Grady Peterson stands in the on-deck circle. Bunt laid down, taken by the catcher Sullivan. Makes a good throw on the inside, down to first base to retire Henson. And a quick 2 outs. And exactly what Crowther needed here in the fourth inning, as his pitch count was getting up there. 3 pitches here in the fourth, 2 outs. Peterson takes first pitch for a ball. Swings and grounds one to the first baseman, Taylor. He'll take it on his own. 1-2-3 for Idaho here in the fourth. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Coming to the plate will be 5, 6, 7. Driver, McClure, and Sullivan when we return. Back after a word from Abby's Pizza here on TableRockSports.net.
1, 2, 3. Right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese. All on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Prices at the pump are up, but at Lippert's, prices are at record lows, and we're giving you something extra this summer. Waterproof click flooring, just $1.99 a square foot. Designer tile, $2.99. Carpet, an amazing 99 cents. And you get a free gas card with flooring purchase. That's right, a free gas card with your flooring purchase. Time to pump up the savings on your next project at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Back on Table Rock Sports, 5, 6, 7 coming to the plate for Washington. Dominic Driver leading things off. Reese McClure in the on-deck circle. In the hole will be Braden Sullivan. Driver, his first plate appearance, had a double down the left field line. Behind 0-1 here, pops this one up. Shallow center field. Shortstop Chriselt going out. Calls for it and makes the grab.
2, Reese McClure.
Now Reese McClure, the junior. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it out of play down the left field line. McClure grounded out to the shortstop Kerselt, his first time at the plate. And he's behind 0-2 here. No balls and 2 strikes to McClure. Hanson delivers outside into the dirt. Runs it 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And McClure will take for ball 2. The 2-2, and it hits McClure in the back. McClure wanted to call time there and was not granted that by the home plate umpire, Cole Pryor. And it results in a hit by pitch. So McClure on over at first, and now Braden Sullivan will step into the batter's box with 1 out. Throw to first, checking on McClure. He's back safely. Gets up limping a little bit. Shaking off that left leg. He takes off, swinging a foul ball. Braden Sullivan, his first time at the plate in the second, had a single back up the middle for the lone RBI of the ball game for the Titans. McClure not going anywhere this time. Sullivan takes outside for a ball to even things up 1-1. This will be pitch number 50 for Henson. Delivers. Hit to Kerselt. To Casey. And the put out at first, a 6-4-3, the pitcher's best friend. Well, that'll do it for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Head to the top of the 5th. Idaho still with a 2-1 lead. It's going to be bone break. Kerselt and Casey when we return. You're listening on TableRockSports.net. Back after a short break and a word from Southern Oregon University Athletics.
pitcher. Number 6, making home break.
Back on Table Rock Sports, top of the 5th inning. You got Bonebreak, the 9-hitter, leading things off for the Twins. And he has a leadoff single out into left field to get things going for Idaho. And turns this lineup back over to the top of the order. It'll be Guy Crisselt.
Runner at first base is number 9, Ty Collins.
Ty Collins coming in to run over at first base for Bonebreak. Crisselt 2 for 2 in the ball game. He's scored twice. And he's 3 for 3 as he puts one into the 5-6 hole. Idaho with the 2 leadoff hitters aboard at first and second now. And the 2-hitter Jackson Casey comes to the plate.
Number 2, Jackson Casey.
Casey is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Shows bunt, lays it down the third baseline, and it's going to roll foul. Well, 1 now to Casey. And another bunt laid down. First baseman comes in. Everybody's going to be safe. Taylor came in to make the play. Slips. And the bases will be loaded for Idaho here in the 5th inning. And it'll bring to the plate the 3-hitter, Cody Els. Els is 1 for 1 in the ball game. Comes to the plate here with the bases loaded and drives one out into center field. That's going to score 1 for sure. Coach is waving Crisselt around, holds him up. Throw to third. He slides back in safely. And the bases will remain loaded. Idaho tacks on another with the RBI single by Els. And that'll bring the cleanup hitter to the plate, Cal Robbins, and a mound visit here for Washington. Three-one ball game here. Idaho with the bases loaded and the cleanup hitter Robbins stepping into the batter's box. Robbins with a strikeout and a single into left his second time at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Looking to add to the Twins' lead. Swings at this one. It's out into left field. It's going to get down. Here's a throw to the plate. It's cut off by the third baseman Driver. Sacrifice fly, RBI for Robbins, and that extends the Idaho lead to 4-1. The Twins now with 4 runs on 9 hits in the ball game. Crescent will score. Casey stays at second. Els stays over at first. Tucker Green, the center fielder, at the plate, drives one out into center. Underneath it is Kelly, makes the grab. Tagging up and advancing to third is Casey. And it's now runners on the corners with 2 away. Sam Hall with 2 away. Here's your hitter. See if Els goes or not with 2 outs. He'll maintain over there at first for now. First pitch ball to Hall. Crowther delivers. There goes Els, and he's in safely over at second. So the Titans now, or the Twins, with 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs in the 5th. They've tacked on a couple more here in the inning. A 1-1 pitch fouled into the netting. In the backstop. And the count now 1-2. And a swing and a miss for Sam Hall. He goes down, and that'll do it. On pitch number 68. I'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. Washington now trails by 3. It's a 4-1 ball game in favor of the Idaho Twins. You're listening to coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Championships here on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here on Table Rock Sports, bottom of the 5th inning, the Washington Titans come to the plate. They trail now by 3 as Idaho tacks on 2 more in the top half of the inning. It is 8-9-1 for Washington. Dallas Doherty leading things off, followed by Gavin Kelly on deck, and in the hole will be Trace Teagle. Doherty quickly behind 0-2. Idaho with a new pitcher out there on the mound. That will be Cooper Thomas. And he gets Doherty to pop up. And it's going to drop foul. Peterson not able to make the play. And a strikeout for Doherty. He's now 0 for 2.
Center fielder, number 5, Gavin Kelly.
Now Gavin Kelly will come to the plate. Carson Henson, his day on the mound is done. 4 innings pitched. Gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned on no strikeouts, and 1 walk.
Shortstop, number 21.
And 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th for Cooper Thomas. As Washington back to the top of the order, and the senior Trace Teagle. Teagle swinging at the first offering into the Washington dugout. On 1 now, and it's inside for a ball. Two one now to Teagle. Thomas delivers. And they're part of the plate for a strike. And a foul ball. And the 2-2 pitch inside runs the count full. The 3-2 fouled off down the third baseline. Keeps the bat alive for Teagle. Brady Matson on deck, hoping to get in that bat here in the inning, and he will as Teagle draws the walk. And a visit coming out for Cooper Thomas. Brownsville Credit Union's proud to sponsor the Medford Mustangs this summer, and with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. Matson at the plate, has a runner on over at first and 2 away. That one down in the dirt. And Teagle will advance into scoring position. Table Rock Sports would also like to thank Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for helping us highlight our teams and our student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. 1-0 pitch, in for a strike from Cooper Thomas. Two quick outs from Thomas here in the 5th, but then he struggled with his command just a little bit here since, as that one gets inside and away from the catcher. Bone break. Nobody's covering home. There's a throw, and Teagle's going to score from second on the pass ball. It's going to make it a 4-2 ball game. And a bunt laid down. It'll be taken by Thomas. They're going to say it was foul. The 2-2. And it's high. And the count will now be full. Thomas to deliver the 3-2 to Matson. And it's going to hit him. And I think we're having a new pitcher here, as this is the second visit of the inning. Cooper Thomas will be done. He started the inning out well, a quick 2 outs, and then he has struggled with his command ever since. We're going to have a call to the bullpen brought to you by Sports Ground and Dutch Bros. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back on Table Rock Sports with coverage of your 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Tournament here in Medford, Oregon at Harry and David Fields. Idaho and Washington going at it head-to-head here. It's a 4-2 ball game. In the bottom of the 5th inning, your Sports Ground and Dutch Bros call to the bullpen. Xavier McPhee coming in to replace Cooper Thomas. So Thomas comes out. He gives up 1. And Xavier McPhee . So Xavier McPhee now in the pitch. Has an 0-1 count. And off the plate is Chase Taylor. Taylor, a runner on first. That's Matson. Was just hit by pitch. McPhee missing on the outer part of the plate there. A 2-1 count now for Taylor. Matson on it first. Gets a decent secondary over there. That pitch is high, and the count runs 3-1. Washington trailing by 2. Scratching and clawing, staying in this ball game. 1 in the second, 1 here in the 5th. Thrower to first will not be in time. Matson back in safely. There's a ball out into right field. It will be caught by Els out there. And that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th, top of the 6th coming your way. It's Washington trailing 4-2 to the Idaho Twins. Coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament brought to you by Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. And for your personal or business insurance needs, check in with Hart Insurance with locations in Medford and Grants Pass. And folks, well, check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9. And streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. You'll hear all the NFL playoff games and the Super Bowl, MLB games and playoff games. Weekdays, it's the Rich Eisen Show. Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Bright, your local show on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and John Canzano's Bald-Faced Truth. All that and more on the Ace Sports Radio, the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. Xavier McPhee, his first plate appearance of the ball game. Coming in to pitch. Swinging at the first pitch, drives one out and to left. It'll be caught by Matson out there. And a quick first out.
First baseman, number 1, Grady Peterson.
Now at the plate is Grady Peterson, one of 2 sophomores on this Idaho team. Drives one out into center. Caught by Kelly. Crowther still working for Washington. He's given up 4 runs on 9 hits.
Number 6, Peyton Bonebreak.
And now Peyton Bonebreak, the 9-hitter. Crowther there on pitch 73 into the dirt to lead off the at-bat to Bonebreak. And then a foul ball. The 1-1 now. And it's going to miss outside. 2-1 now is your count. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. And the count running 3-1 now. And Bone Break will draw the walk and turn things back over to the top of the order for Guy Crisselt, who's 3 for 3 in the ball game with 3 runs scored.
Runner at first base is number 9, Ty Collins.
He's had 2 singles up the middle in the ball game. A stolen base. And he has scored all 3 times. This ball over the top of the head of Doherty out in right field. Crisselt speeding on into third. Ball gets away from driver, but he'll hold up there. He's now 4 for 4 in the ball game with 3 singles, a stolen base, a triple. He's scored 3 times.
Second baseman, number 2, Jackson Casey.
And now has himself an RBI. I don't think you can have a better game than he is putting together here against Washington. Probably definitely a guy to look for as a player of the game. Ground ball. McClure over to first, and that'll do it. Idaho, though, tacks on 1 more from Guy Crisselt with the 2-out triple in the right field. And we will head to the bottom half of the 6th. It's a 5-2 ball game. Idaho out in front. You're listening to coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championships from Medford, Oregon, here at Harry and David Fields. Back right after this on TibleRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back on Table Rock Sports, we bring you coverage here in the bottom of the 6th inning. For those of you just joining us, the Idaho Twins with a 5-2 lead over the Washington Titans. Idaho with 5 runs on 10 hits. Washington 2 runs on 4 hits. Idaho put up 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. Washington with 1 in the second and 1 in the fifth. Looking to battle back here. Swinging at the first pitch is Kason Allen. And he pops out for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 17, Dominic Driver.
Allen now 0 for 3 on the day. Brings to the plate Dominic Driver. Driver is 1 for 2 with a double. Swings and fouls off the first offering from McPhee. The 0-1. Down in the dirt for a ball. And a ground ball scooped up by the third baseman Robbins. And he fobbles it in and out of the glove. And Driver will be on at first. And that's the first error of the ball game for Idaho.
Second baseman, number 2, Reese McClure.
McClure at the plate. Drives one back up the middle, swinging at the first pitch. And it's first and second, one away for Washington. McClure was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Now 1 for 2 on the evening. Braden Sullivan now will be your batter. He's got a runner in scoring position, 2 on, with 1 out. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play, his last plate appearance in the 4th inning. He'll take high for ball 2. A 2-0 to Sullivan. Catches the inner part of the plate for a strike. McPhee checking on second, delivers the 2-1. And a foul ball by Sullivan evens things up 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, and it's well outside to run the count full. McPhee would love to get Sullivan to ground into another double play. The payoff pitch swung on and fouled out of play into the overflow parking. So Sullivan keeping the bat alive. We'll see another 3-2 pitch here from McPhee. McPhee comes set. Checks on Driver at second. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss, and Sullivan goes down. And 2 away.
Right fielder, number 7, Dallas Doherty.
Doherty now. needs to make something happen here for Washington with a runner in scoring position, trailing by 3. Hits a ground ball to third base. Throw to second, we'll get McClure, and that'll do it. Idaho gets out of the inning without giving up anything else. It's 5-2. Twins out in front. You're listening on TableRockSports.net. Top of the 7th coming your way. Back right after this.
1, 2, 3. Right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese. All on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Prices at the pump are up. But at Lippert's, prices are at record lows, and we're giving you something extra this summer. Waterproof click flooring, just $1.99 a square foot. Designer tile, $2.99. Carpet, an amazing 99 cents. And you get a free gas card with flooring purchase. That's right, a free gas card with your flooring purchase. Time to pump up the savings on your next project at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Back on Table Rock Sports. Cody Yells, right fielder for Idaho, stepping into the batter's box, the left-handed hitter. 2-4-2 on the afternoon, with a couple of RBIs and a stolen base. Swinging at the first pitch from Crowther, drives it into the corner in right field. And he'll slide into third with a leadoff triple. So another guy trying to vow for that player of the game spot there. L's having himself a evening 3 for 3 now. With a 3 RBI. A triple and a stolen base. Cal Robbins now at the plate with a runner on third. Nobody out. Crowther, 82 pitches and a foul ball. Robbins adjusting. Steps back into the batter's box. He'll take outside. And a hard hit ball by Robbins goes off the wall, and he's going to have a stand-up RBI double. And that makes it a 6-2 ball game. And after a leadoff triple, followed by a stand-up double off the wall, Crowther's day will be done. He's responsible for the runner at second. He's given up 6 runs on 12 hits. And we will have a call to the bullpen, brought to you in part by Valley Immediate Care. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now. Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here when you need us.
For the Twins, center fielder, number 12, Tucker Green.
We're back on Table Rock Sports. Tanner Raines in to pitch, replaces Sam Crowther. Crowther will be responsible for the runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the seventh. Idaho adding to their lead. Now a 4-run lead, 6-2. Raines with the first pitch strike into Green. Time is called. Back in, Raines delivers. Bunt is shown. Green not able to lay it down, and the count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes now for Tucker Green. Raines shaking off a couple. Comes set. Delivers the 0-2. Just missing on the outside part of the plate. A 1-2 swing and a miss. And Green strikes out for the first out. And that'll bring to the plate Sam Hall.
Batting for Hall, number 19, Ukai Durrett.
Makai Durrett pinch hitting here. Raines delivers. Ground ball. McClure will take it. Throws to first. Makai Durrett advancing the runner over to third. And that will bring to the plate
Pitcher, number 13.
your pitcher, Xavier McPhee. He's 0 for 1 in his one plate appearance in the ball game. One out now to McPhee. And he'll take, and that makes it 2 balls and no strikes.
Between games, your PTR scoreboard files are on the desktop.
The 2-0. McPhee will take high. And that makes it 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0, and it's a called strike. Raines delivers the 3-1, swung on and fouled off, and the count now full for the pitcher, Xavier McPhee, with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 7th, Washington trying to get out of this without giving up any more. They trail by 4, and they'll be coming up down to their final 3 outs of the ball game. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Raines shook off a couple, got what he wanted, and left it high. And that puts runners on the corners with 2 away.
First baseman, number 1, Grady Peterson. Runner at first base, number 9, Ty Collins.
Pinch runner will be Ty Collins over at first, running for the pitcher, McPhee. Peterson 0 for 3 in the ball game, and he'll ground out to the second baseman Teagle, who steps on second, and that'll do it. Washington will come to the plate, bottom of the 7th inning. They're down to their final 3. They trail 6-2 to the Idaho Twins. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
of the 7th inning, Washington down to their final 3 outs. As they come to the plate here, it is Gavin Kelly, the 9-hitter, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded out to short and flew out to center field in the 5th inning. Has a 3-0 count here and takes the 3-0 for a strike. And he's going to line out to Grisselt at shortstop. And the leadoff batter is down for Washington. Back to the top of the order, Trace Teagle. Teagle will take first pitch for a ball. He's 0 for 2. Flown out twice to left field in the 1st and 3rd inning. And drew a walk in the 5th. 1-1. Outside. Runs it 2-1. And Patience at the plate. Teagle ahead, 3 balls and 1 strike. And a 2-hopper to the second baseman, Casey. On over to Peterson at first. And 2 outs. And the Titans are down to their final out of the ball game. Brady Matson will look to keep things going for Washington as he steps into the batter's box. One for 2 in the ball game. Grounded out to second. Had a single and was hit by pitch, and he'll get hit by the pitch again. So back-to-back plate appearances for Brady Matson, where he gets hit. He's now on over at first. We'll give Chase Taylor an opportunity here in the bottom of the 7th. He's 1 for 2. A single in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and flew out to right field in the 5th inning. Pops this one up. It's going to get out of play. And a breaking ball. Look good from here. Comes in probably just a tad bit high. Makes it a 1-2 count. That one's going to miss and even things up, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Matson on over at first. Washington looking to keep their hopes alive here in the winner's bracket. And the count now runs full. McPhee comes set, delivers. Ground ball. Taken by the first baseman, the backhand by Peterson. He steps on the bag, and that is going to do it. Idaho takes down Washington 6-2. Your player of the game will be Guy Grisselt, 4 for 4. a triple, 3 singles, an RBI, and a stolen base in the ball game. His counterpart though, just to note, right here, Cody Els. So could have gone either way. Guy Crisselt, 4 for 4, scored 3 times, 1 RBI, 1 triple, and a stolen base. His counterpart, Cody Els, was 3 for 3, 1 run scored, 3 RBIs, a triple, and a stolen base. So both of those guys getting the job done for Idaho. 7 hits between the two of them, with 4 runs driven in, 2 stolen bases, and 2 triples between the two guys in the 1 hole and the 3 spot for Idaho. As Idaho takes the 7-2, excuse me, the 6-2 victory here. It'll be Hawaii taking on the Medford Mustangs coming up in just a little bit. We'll have that game here on Table Rock Sports. Guy Crisselt collected 4 hits in 4 at-bats as Lewis Clark defeats Tri-City 6-2 here on Thursday evening. Crisselt tripled in the 6th inning, singled in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th. Lewis Clark were the first to get on the board when Cody Els hit a sac fly, scoring Guy Crisselt. Braden Sullivan singled to center field, which helped Tri-City tie the game at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Cody Els gave Lewis and Clark the lead 2-1 in the top of the 3rd. Carson Henson earned the win for Lewis and Clark. The starter surrendered 4 hits and 1 run over 4 innings, striking out none and walking 1. Sam Crowther took the loss for Tri-Cities. The hurler went 6 innings, allowed 6 runs on 12 hits, striking out 2 and walking 1. Xavier McPhee tossed 2 1/3 innings of shutout ball for the Idaho Twins in relief. The right-handed pitcher surrendered 1 hit, striking out 1 and walking none. Lewis and Clark collected 12 hits in the game. Els drove in the middle of the lineup, leading the Twins with 3 runs batted in. He went 3 for 3 on the day, as we mentioned earlier. Cal Robbins collected 2 hits for Idaho in 3 at-bats. Lewis and Clark turned 2 double plays in the game. Braden Sullivan led the Titans with 1 run batted in. The catcher went 1 for 3 on the day. Dominic Driver, Reese McClure, Chase Taylor, Braden Sullivan, and Brady Matson each collected 1 hit for Washington. And it is Idaho advancing in the winner's bracket. Washington now dropping down. We'll have to play through the loser's side of things. We'll take a look at the bracket here. It is Washington now playing tomorrow at 10 a.m. and Idaho will play tomorrow at 8:15. Idaho will await the winner of this next game between the Mustangs and Honolulu, Hawaii. Well, we are going to check out and switch things over and get set up for our next broadcast. It is Medford taking on Honolulu. That game slated for about 8:30 start time. Again, the final score on the scoreboard here. Idaho takes down Washington 6-2. I am Joseph Brett alongside my cameraman, Mikkel, saying thanks for watching and good evening from Harry and David Field here in Medford, Oregon.